Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. In today's 2-minute tips video, just want to talk about cicadas. Number one, cicadas don't have mouths. They're not like locusts or grasshoppers, so they can't come in and chew down all of your vegetables. So your vegetable garden is perfectly safe. They're more like a mosquito. They have sort of this beak or straw that comes out, so they actually drink sap from trees. So your garden is safe. So you can plant and grow whatever you want. They don't have the mouth parts to chew up leaves and destroy your garden. You have to worry about trees. Large trees are perfectly fine. Smaller trees and shrubs are what you have to protect. These are actually tree netting. It's ag fabric or insect fabric. You can get different sizes. Let me show you some of the size trees and bushes that I'm going to be protecting. Younger fruit trees that are 2, 3, 4 years old need to be protected. Females will come. They land on the stem, they scratch a V-shaped notch into here, they lay eggs, the eggs do their thing, and then they fall to the ground. You can go online, you look for tree covers, insect covers for trees, select different sizes, cover up your trees if they're, something you want to protect. So this is something that might be big enough to survive, but I'm going to cover it anyway. Let me show you a couple more over here. This little guy was just put in last year. That's definitely good to get covered. I have some woody shrubs in here. These are good to get covered. Trees that are a little bit bigger. This is at 2 years, 3 years. Still good to cover this. And you kind of get the idea. So you're protecting your younger trees, woody shrubs, because they just might not be able to handle many locusts cutting into the stems and laying eggs. Here's a couple more examples. These are a couple trees I got at Costco. They were only $56. A little bit of money, but a great price for the size tree. I'm going to cover these up. Please subscribe to my channel. I do 2-minute gardening tip videos every week. This is a red dogwood that I'll be covering, and it's really any kind of slower growing woody shrub that you have to worry about. For instance, over here I have some butterfly bushes. They grow really quickly. You don't really have to worry about them. So just to recap, it's really the trees that are 5 feet and smaller that are most to worry about. I'm still going to cover my trees that might be 7, 8, 9 feet tall. I am pruning out my fruit trees and there aren't many branches. So the cicadas are going to come to the outer tips, and the ag fabric that you saw inside of the garden, as soon as I hear the locusts, they're going to come out and cover the trees. They lay eggs for several weeks. Once they die off, the eggs hatch, the nymphs stay in here 5 or 6 weeks, and then they fall to the ground. After they fall to the ground, you want to come back and prune off the damaged parts of stems as you find them. But the whole idea is, as soon as you hear the sound, put your insect fabric over them, leave them on there several weeks till the locusts are dying off. It's going to vary in different states. And then after a 5 or 6 week period, come and prune off the tips of your branches that have been damaged, and your tree should be perfectly fine. And again, you can use the ag fabric again in your garden, repurpose it. So the bags can be kind of expensive if you're just using them for the trees and cicadas that come every 17 years, but you can repurpose them as insect barriers. For instance, I'm growing kale in here. This is what will be here after the cicadas come, and I'll be using this regularly. But this will create an insect barrier, keep that white moth out from laying eggs on my kale. I'm not going to have to put down any sprays or manage anything, and I can just come lift up the bottom and, pick my kale. So you can reuse the bags that you're buying for your trees. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a whole video series showing you how I take care of this garden from start to finish all through the season. Thanks for watching.